Happy Saturday, everybody. Got a couple questions for you today. First one is this camera angle or this camera angle? I never noticed it until today. I noticed that some people's videos are up and down, number one, and some of them are side to side, number two. Which one's better? Up and down or side to side? You have to let me know, and I will start doing it that way. And then two, I'm gonna give a shout out to Sticker Mule for my stickers, my lovely stickers. Mr. Main Event, baby. Who or what is your favorite hot sauce? I am a hot sauce lover from like back 20 years ago. So I have had a lot of hot sauces. I take it to the extreme most of the time. I like the really hot stuff, but I do love a lot of stuff these days with more flavor rather than heat. This one's got 4 out of 5 heat, but in my opinion, it is not 4 out of 5. This one is more of a 2, probably a 2 out of 5. You could possibly put it up to 3 out of 5. But in my opinion, compared to the stuff I eat, that one is more of a 2, between 2 and a 3 out of 5. But what is your favorite hot sauce? Are you a mild hot sauce person, or are you an extremist hot sauce person? I want to try a few more. I'll do another video on some hot sauces later on at another time. Speaking of hot stuff, last night I went to this little place called the Little Burger Shack in Salina, Tennessee. Stopped through there. It was a real small little place, and they called it the Little Burger Shack. So I figured, well, when I looked at the place, it's one of those places like, well, this food could be really good or it could be really bad. And there's only one way to find out, and then stop and try it out. So I stopped in there and found out the Little Burger Shack, that's all they have is little burgers, those little mini burgers. So I was like, nah, I don't really want a little mini burger. I wanted a big burger. So I was about to leave, and then the girl starts saying, well, we also have French fries, we also have onion rings, we have cheese curds. And then she said a few other things that I don't know, because when she said cheese curds, I just kind of zoned out into that spot there, because I was like, yeah, I'm just going to wait for her to get done talking, and I'm going to order me some cheese curds, because those are always good, even if they're bad. And that's it. So when she got done talking, I was like, I'll take some cheese curds. I looked on the menu, and I didn't even see them on there until after I ordered. She walked away, and then I seen that they were spicy cheese curds. And I was like, she asked me if I want some ranch with it, and I said, yeah. And then I asked her about the spiciness, and she said, yeah, she can't handle it without the ranch dressing. And I just thought the normal average person is like, yeah, she just can't really handle her spice very well. And then so I got my order, got out, started driving down the road, opened that thing up, popped the first one in my mouth. It may or may not have been so hot that it burnt the top of my mouth off until next week, but that's a different story for a different time. But yeah, it was really hot. Kind of burnt my mouth a little bit. But as I started eating them like it was nobody's business but my own, I was like, all of a sudden that spice hit. And talk about spicy, baby. Them with some spicy cheese curds. That menu wasn't lying when it was all capital letters and said spicy cheese. So if you're ever in Salina, Tennessee, stop by the Little Burger Shack and get you some spicy cheese curds and see if they light you up like they did me. I was ready to pull off to a fire station and say, turn on the fire hose, my mouth is on fire. But that was the first one. Then I got used to it, because I'm pretty, everybody that knows me knows I'm pretty, I go to the extreme heats. So, I mean, I handled it fine, but I just wasn't expecting that much heat on the very first one. After a little while, my mouth got used to it, and then they were kind of just like normal ones. So maybe, possibly, I just got a really hot one that all the spices were in on that very first bite. Kind of lit up my night. Made it kind of good, baby. Then today I was driving through Lebanon, Tennessee, looking for something to eat, and I seen this place called Fat Moe's. And I was like, how can I not eat at a place called Fat Moe's? And also was a really small place. Both of these places were really small. where you drive up to the window to order it, and you don't even have a microphone. Both of these places, you drive up to the window on one side of the building, you put your order in, then you do a U-ey around the building, and they're so small that I can't even make a full U-ey. I had to turn and back up and then turn again to get up to the other side of the building to pick up your order. But I ate at Fat Moe's, and they had a big old juicy burger, which was really good. They had some on the thing that said spicy fries. Had no spice whatsoever in it, but they were still very tasty. But they had no spice. But those cheese balls from last night made up for that. So that's all good. So if you're ever in Lebanon, Tennessee, go get yourself a burger from Fat Moe's. If you're ever in Salina, Tennessee, go get you some cheese curds from the Little Burger Shack. All right, questions. Was the hot sauce, what's your favorite? Are you mild or extreme? Number 2 or number 1, whichever. This angle, number 1. This angle, number 2. All right, y'all have a great day. Thank you very much. Headbutts and drop kicks were Mr. Main Events out. Bye-bye.